Okay, so you have understood first and the second part of the poem. Let me explain the third part. That is from but after the airport security check till smile, smile and smile. Now, let us understand it. First of all, students, let me make you clear what you have studied in the first and the second paragraph. In first paragraph, you have seen that mother has been compared to ash and corpse, that is dead body, as she is dozing and her face is colorless and lifeless. Poetess is having a fear of separation. She is still and looking like a dead body. In second paragraph, you have seen that to divert herself, she looks outside and sees children coming out of their houses to play and trees racing fast and are left behind. These two images are contrast to dull mother. Trees also signify time, that is, how time has passed away so soon. Students, time has wings. It flies very fast. So make the best possible use of your time. Now let us understand the third paragraph. Now let me read the lines of the poem first of all. But after the security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her, wan, pale as a late winter's moon, and felt that old familiar ache, my childhood's fear. In this paragraph, the poetess, she is standing at the airport. Now she has reached at airport along with her mother, and while standing a few yards away, then again she describes her mother. The poetess says she is looking wan. Wan means colorless, as she has no color on her face. She is pale, dull, and poetess has compared her mother to late winter's moon. In winter, due to fog, the moon looks dull. Similarly, mother in her old age has lost all her liveliness. As winter moon loses its radiance due to fog and clouds, similarly, mother has also lost her radiance, energy of her youth, and she is now old and has lost all her radiance. Then she feels the same familiar ache. Pain. Ache means pain. She has felt the same ache when she was small. She was fearful of losing her mother. She has felt the same pain in two stages of her life. Firstly, she felt the same fear in her childhood, and the same is she is feeling now when mother is growing old. And so she is quite disheartened in her heart. She is feeling same again when waving goodbye to her from the airport security check. So felt the same ache in childhood as well as now. So she kept silent and just smile and smile again. But as please read the poem again. But at the security check, at the airport security check, when she was standing few yards away, she again looked towards her mother. Okay, and the face of the mother is wan. Wan means colorless, pale, and familiar ache. Ache means pain. The familiar pain was now again on the face of the poetess. That is her childhood's fear. In childhood also, she was afraid, she was fearful that she will lost her mother. She would lost her mother. But now again, as she is growing old day by day, again the same fear has come to her. But she does not want to show that fear to her mother. In the last two lines, but all I said was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. These two lines show the hopefulness and optimism in the poetess. Smile. Here, these three parting words has been used. That is a smile, smile, and smile. Meaning of all three smiles are different. First smile shows her realization. She thinks that she has not given affection and love to her mother in her life. due to her busy schedule, and time has gone away now. In the second smile shows that she does not want to show her guilt to her mother. She wants to give a brave smile. She does not want to show her inner emotions to her mother, otherwise, she would also feel bad. So, she does not want to show her inner emotions to her mother. She is feeling guilty for not spending time with her mother. In the third smile, third smile shows her hope and optimism. She thinks that her mother would surely survive till she returns. That is, she hopes to see her mother next time. Thus, here ends the poem. Now, what you have understood in this poem, what is the theme or the central idea of the poem? My mother at 66 captures the fear of the narrator of losing her mother due to her declining health and loss of energy. Number second, the poetess accepts the reality and is disturbed while leaving her mother to fulfill her own duties and responsibilities. Number three, the emotions expressed in the poem are quite universal in nature. Number four, the fear of losing loved ones is the theme of the poem. And next, theme of advancing age and the fear of loss and separation is also associated with it. Then next, the poetess feels the pangs. Pangs means pain. Pain of separation at the thought of losing her. She also wishes for the lost beauty and youth of her mother. Thus, the poem indicates the single thread of thought, that is, the loss of beauty and charm and approaching death and decay. So, what message we have got through this poem? That is, aging is a natural process and it affects each of us. The complexity of life has been well explained in this poem. However, the poem is universal as parents are left by children as they have to move on with their commitments. Now, the question is how to strike a balance between looking after the aging parents and attending to our duties and responsibilities. Now, let us understand the poetic devices used here. Here, the poetic device simile has been used. The face of the mother has been compared with corpse and the late winter moon. In the first paragraph, the face has been compared with corpse and the comparison word like is also used. And the last paragraph, comparison word as is also used. So, it is figure of speech, that is simile. Second is trees sprinting. Sprinting means running. How can trees run? So, trees have been considered as living here. So, that is, trees has been personified here. So, here the figure of speech is personification. Number three, smile and smile and smile. Here the figure of speech is repetition. And children spilling. Spilling means coming out. The children are coming out from their houses and going into the different directions. So it is metaphor. Next is imagery. The young trees and the married children are the contrast to the mother. That is imagination only. Okay. And no completion of sentence in one single line. So this in the whole poem, the figure of speech is enjambment. ENJAMBMENT. The poem written in one single sentence. Okay, so that is with the use of punctuations only. So it is enjambment. So here ends my poem, and thank you and have a nice day.